In the latest chapter of Boruto, we got hit with a ton of important developments, but there's one detail I feel like no one is talking about, and it could be crucial. Let's break it down. This chapter features Team 7 teaming up with the Sand Shinobi Yodo and Araya on a mission to defeat the Shinju duo, Ryu and Matsuri, in order to save Gaara and Shinki. So far, the mission is going surprisingly well. They've managed to befriend the Shinju and even separate them, giving the team a shot at taking them down one at a time. But here's where things get messy. Sarada seems distracted after an argument with Sumire, and it's clearly weighing on her mind. It's affecting her focus, which could be a serious issue in a battle of this magnitude. Then we've got Yodo, who's so desperate to save his friend Shinki that he's becoming impatient and rushing into things, a dangerous mindset when dealing with enemies this powerful. And if that wasn't enough, Kashin Koji is keeping something big from Boruto. He knows the odds of winning this battle are slim, but he's refusing to tell Boruto the truth. Why? Because he's afraid Boruto might push himself too far and end up killed by Jiraiya. When you step back and look at all these pieces, Sarada's distraction, Yodo's impatience, and Kashin Koji's secrecy, it paints a pretty grim picture. If these issues don't get resolved, the chances of someone dying in this battle feel dangerously high. And before we dive even deeper, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates like this one. After analyzing the situation, it's becoming increasingly clear that there is a high chance someone isn't going to make it out of this battle alive. And if we're being honest, all signs point to two people, Sarada or Yodo. Let me break it down step by step, starting with Yodo. Yodo has been on the same team as Shinki for a long time, and it's clear he's incredibly important to her. Just think about what's happened so far. When Gaara was defeated and sealed away, and Shinki sacrificed himself by turning into a tree to help the team escape, Yodo was desperate to save him. She was so determined that she tried to go after him, even though she stood no chance. It wasn't until Araya physically stopped her that she was forced to retreat. Now, in their current battle against the Shinju, Ryu, it's clear her emotions are driving her. She's rushing into things, desperate to save Shinki, likely fueled by the love and loyalty she has for him. But that desperation, it's a double-edged sword. It's pushing her to take risks that might cost her life. This emotional imbalance, combined with the intensity of the battle, makes Yodo a prime candidate for tragedy. Now, let me give you two solid reasons why Yodo might not make it out of this battle alive. First, we can clearly see that Yodo is being overly impatient in this fight. This isn't just speculation. Araya himself called her out for it, warning her not to do anything reckless. But what does Yodo do? She snaps back at him, telling him to mind his own business. That impulsiveness is a huge red flag. We all know how it goes in situations like this. Those who rush into battle without sticking to the plan often end up screwing things up, and more often than not, it leads to their deaths. If Yodo charges in recklessly, not only does she risk losing her own life, but she could also throw the entire plan into chaos, putting her teammates in danger. Second, I don't think Yodo will even be able to bring herself to truly fight Ryu. Remember, Shinki means everything to her. She loves him, respects him, and has been through so much with him. But here's the problem. Ryu is the Shinju version of Shinki. That connection alone creates a mental block for Yodo. If she hesitates, or worse, refuses to hurt Ryu because of who he used to be, it could leave her wide open in battle. And in a fight, this deadly hesitation equals death. These two reasons, her impatience and her emotional connection to Shinki, make it highly likely that Yodo could meet a tragic end in this battle. Now let's talk about Sarada. Her problem stems from a previous argument she had with Sumire about her romantic feelings for Boruto. After the argument, she stormed out of the room. Classic romantic drama. Ever since then, it's been weighing on her mind, and you can tell it's affecting her focus. During this battle, Sarada has been spacing out, and every time someone asks her what's wrong, she brushes it off, insisting nothing is bothering her. but we know better. If you've watched enough movies or anime, you'll notice a pattern in situations like this. Characters who carry unresolved emotional baggage into battle often end up making fatal mistakes, and unfortunately, Sarada might be heading down that same path. Now let's tie this back to Kashin Koji. It's becoming clear that he knows more about this battle's outcome than he's letting on. Why else would he avoid giving Boruto the exact percentage of their chances of winning? Here's my theory. If Boruto knew how slim their chances were, he might act impulsively and rush into the battle, which would almost certainly trigger Jura to appear, a disastrous scenario. Kashin Koji seems to be keeping a lot of secrets, likely as part of a larger plan to ensure Boruto's survival while finding a way to deal with the Shinju at all costs. His secrecy and calculated actions show that he's willing to carry this burden alone if it means securing their victory no matter the cost. Judging by these circumstances, it's clear that there's a high chance either Yodo or Sarada might not make it out of this battle alive. And honestly, let's talk about the odds of even defeating Ryu. He's already proven himself to be far more powerful than a powerhouse like Code, which is saying a lot. What really gets me though is their plan. They're aiming to deal with Ryu first and then go after Matsuri, but let's be real here, but how practical is that? Even if they somehow manage to take down Ryu, it's unlikely they'll have the energy or strength left to face someone like Matsuri. She's an entirely different threat, and there's a good chance they could all fall while fighting her. At this point, the only glimmer of hope I see is reinforcements arriving in time to turn the tide. That might give them the edge they desperately need, but even that feels like a long shot. What do you think? Will Sarada or Yodo survive this battle, or do you have a completely different theory? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment down below, whether it's your theories, opinions, or anything I might have missed. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.